These 6 fans all claim to support Liverpool.
But they're not all telling the truth.
At least one of them secretly supports Manchester United.
Can they find the fake fan? Okay, let's get straight into it with round 1.
First question is, why do you support Liverpool? Jordan, why don't you kick us off?
My story is quite generic, really. My dad supported Liverpool when I was growing up, and I kind of got tan with that. Me and my dad, went to Anfield when we were growing up. He used to get his ticket off one of his mates. It was like an adult and a child sort of ticket. We don't go as much anymore because obviously I'm over 16. But that's my story. My dad, we're both from Barrow. That's where we're from now. And yeah, it was just from a childhood, really.
Sian, why do you support Liverpool?
I remember watching TV with my dad on a Saturday morning, and it was Man United and Liverpool were competing, and I used to have a younger sister that I hated, and I made her support Man United, and I supported Liverpool. And sadly for me, my oldest son supports Man United, so unfortunately that is also true. Yeah, that's a very disgraceful child of mine, very disgraceful. And my late dad actually was a Tottenham supporter, so and I've yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, sorry. But yeah, so that's kind of, I've supported them since, and I go to games with my autistic son, and that's it, really.
Tiana?
Mine's not that generic, actually, as a story. I didn't really watch football growing up, and I only really got into it when I was at uni. And at the time, I was living with 2 Liverpool fans. So when I started watching football, it was just with 2 Liverpool fans. And my big brother actually has always been a Liverpool fan as well. So I just thought that naturally, that's the team that I should pick.
Nathan, what are you saying?
Yeah, so my stepdad supported Liverpool, but my dad supported Everton. So it was a choice between those 2 really for me. And then my stepdad took me to Anfield for the first time in 2004. We played West Brom, and ever since then I've just been absolutely hooked on the Reds, really.
Oh, you had a choice between Liverpool and Everton.
Yeah, it was obvious, wasn't it?
Okay.
JJ?
Yeah, like everyone else, my dad supported Liverpool, born in '96. He supported John Barnes a lot, obviously being the black guy in England at the time. So indoctrinated into Liverpool from then, and really it's just been, that's been my story as a fan so far.
Abdi, you're going to tell me your dad was a...
Oh, no,
okay.
nothing like that, no. So I didn't come from a footballing background in terms of family, so I started supporting Liverpool from school. So it was around my friends and stuff in that sense. So 2 of us, me, Bilal and Nabed, we all supported Liverpool from day on. Yeah. From day one, and ever since I've fell in love with the game, and then growing on from primary school onto secondary school, it just, as soon as I played football, I just wanted to be just like Steve Gerrard. So yeah, that's my story.
Okay, so we've got to know you guys a little bit better. You all claim to be Liverpool fans, but as we know, at least one of you is secretly a Manchester United fan. Now is time for our first vote. So get your pens, your cards, turn them over, and write down the person that you believe is the fake fan.
It's time to reveal your answers. Can we please start with JJ?
I've gone for Abdi. For me, it's the over-explanation about, his friends. He mentioned his friends by name. The fact he mentioned his friends by name, that it was 4 friends and he supported Liverpool, that for me was a bit of a telltale sign personally.
So I voted for Nathan. Didn't really look up when he was explaining why he was a Liverpool fan and where he come from in terms of being a Liverpool fan. And yeah, didn't make any eye contact for me, so I'm just thinking, you know what, he could be it.
Sorry, I'm sorry about this as well, but I voted for Sian just because I've got nothing else to go on apart from the fact there's a United fan in the family and a Tottenham fan. I didn't really get where the Liverpool connection come from, so I am sorry.
Sian, you're shaking your head. Who have you voted for?
I am sorry.
Don't agree. Anyway, I voted for Abdi because he named friends, but he didn't really name or give a reason why he supported Liverpool. He just named 3 friends. And that connection, it was quite shallow, his answer.
I've voted for Sian as well, I'm really sorry. But again, there's just not much to go on at this stage. And it seems like you have quite a lot of Man United fans in the family, like not just one. So that's why I went with that.
So Nathan is the only person who hasn't voted yet. He will have the deciding vote because Sian has 2 votes. Abdi has 2 votes. Abdi actually voted for Nathan. Let's see who Nathan's gone for.
So, sorry, but I've gone for Sian, sorry. Just having your oldest son be a United fan is insanity.
Wow.
Absolute madness to me. I couldn't wrap my head around that.
I actually feel like we got this wrong.
So, Sian, I can see your frustration, but you have been voted off as the fake fan. Can you stand and slowly reveal the answer by undoing your top?
I support Liverpool. And can I show my tattoo? I've got a Liverpool tattoo on my arm. I mean, you guys couldn't have got it so wrong.
Sorry.
So sorry. That's all right. I am so disappointed to be voted out so quickly because of my oldest son supported Man United. The rest of them decided I must be a secret Man United supporter, and it really annoyed me, and especially when I showed them my Liverpool tattoo on my arm. So I'm disappointed and a bit annoyed. The only I voted for Abdi because his answer had no substance to it. It was very shallow, and he named friends, but didn't seem to have a direct connection to Liverpool.
So you've lost a true fan. Sian is not happy either, falling at the first hurdle, but she gave crumbs. And the wrong crumbs.
Look, they don't know it. They don't know much at this stage. And if you mention there's a Man United fan in the family at this stage, they're going to jump all over on it. And I bet the Man United fan at the table, wherever they are, thought, beautiful.
Thanks to that prize guy, there is a £5,000 prize pot. But don't worry, you can't win £5,000 anymore because it's gone down to £3,800 because you've just lost £1,200 by getting it wrong.
And the fake fan is one step closer to winning it all.
Okay, round two.
What's the best match you've seen between Liverpool and Manchester United?
The best game I actually saw was at Old Trafford back in 2009. Very lucky to get tickets, me and my dad again. And it's when it's the famous Steven Gerrard sort of shirt kiss on the camera, but we beat them 4-1. And it was just nice to beat United at Old Trafford, to be honest with you. I've done it a few times since, but that was one of the rare occasions and the first occasions. That was definitely one of my favourite games.
So I'm going to say the 2020 January, where we beat them 2-0, where Van Dijk scored a header and then Mo Salah came in and scored. Afterwards, when he ran past, I think Daniel James, it was, right at the back. And then afterwards, he took off his shirt, and there's not a lot of times that Salah takes off his shirt as well at the same time. He got booked, and I think he's taken off his shirt against Man United the most. I think he got 2 or 3 bookings for it as well in his whole career as well. He doesn't normally get booked on the pitch, but I'd say that's probably my favourite game that I've seen.
For me, my favourite game was Liverpool beating United 7-0. Of course, that's just beating the scum 7-0 when you never get that, do you know what I mean? That's something you can hold over any United fan like throughout history, no matter where you are, do you know what I mean, in the league, in the positions, you always got those bragging rights.
I was going to say the 7-0 as well, because genuinely I was so buzzing after that game. It was like, I don't do drugs, but I imagine that's what being high feels like. It was honestly one of the happiest days of my life.
What were the scorers in that game?
Gakpo was a scorer.
Tiana, feel free to jump in, because I know that's your favourite game.
I have the worst memory in the entire world, so you're asking the wrong person.
For me, it's the 5-0, when we beat them 5-0 at Old Trafford. Nothing like smashing them in their own backyard. They get so cocky leading up to the games, thinking that they can do anything against us, even though they've been absolutely terrible for years and years, and to just smash them 5-0. Oh, I loved it.
Okay, guys, time to go to the votes. Please, can you write down who you think is the fake fan?
So the votes are in. You are now going to try and find the fake fan for the first time. Got it wrong in that first round. Nathan, why don't you kick us off?
Yeah, so I've gone for Tiana. You copied JJ with a 7-0 and then you couldn't name any scorers. So
I just have a bad memory,
it was
genuinely.
nail on the wall, really.
Tiana.
I've gone for Abdi. I just kind of feel like you're over-explaining quite a lot of things and you might have just done your research beforehand.
Okay, Jordan?
I've gone, sorry mate, for Nathan, just because of the nervous energy, mate. That's all I've got. I've got no other instinct to go on at the moment. We're learning about each other. So it's just you, mate, sorry.
So I've gone for Nathan again. It was the touching of the face and the nose as well that I clocked onto, and I was like, nah, I can't say it with a straight face. So, you know what, I'm sorry, Nathan. Nothing against you, but yeah.
Micro mannerism.
Yeah, not a fan of Nathan's body language, are you?
I was applying with it though.
Doesn't look up. He's done his face.
So just to remind you of the state of play, we have 2 votes for Nathan, 1 for Abdi, and 1 for Tiana. JJ, how are you voting?
I'm sorry, I'm voting for Tiana.
Ooh, oh no.
Again, it was the 7-0 and the fact that not one scorer was mentioned.
We were dismayed there. You saw our reaction because 2 of you have 2 votes. So Nathan has 2 votes, Tiana has 2 votes.
Oh!
So that, yeah. So that means we have to decide who we believe is the fake fan. We want to get this right. Come on. So Tiana or Nathan, what's on your mind?
There's a couple of good lies in there, or at least one, right? And so you can only go by what was discussed on the table. My gut instinct is that I'm incorrect, but the lack of naming of the players. What are you saying?
From a knowledge point of view, Nathan, I'm getting a whiff of Man United.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting a little whiff of Man United there, which I know is incredibly offensive if you are a Liverpool fan. My vote would be
Nathan.
Yeah, I think it's Nathan.
I'm sorry. I don't actually. I think you lot have made a big mistake, and you put us in a very difficult situation.
And you should be ashamed. Nathan, we are hoping you are the fake fan. Can you please stand up and reveal if you are fake or true?
We'll play wrong.
You think?
It's a bit grim, to be fair. I think they were all on me from the minute I sat down. I think I second-guessed myself, like that last question where it was the favourite game. Jordan said the answer that I was thinking of, and so I had to quickly change my answer because I thought, oh no, I can't look like I'm copying him. Still think there's a fake one in there, to be honest with you. I think it could be either Jordan or Abdi. Abdi just seems a bit too clued onto stuff, like flat facts and stuff, and Jordan just seems a bit shady, to be fair.
The prize pot, courtesy of that prize guy and James and Flav,
You're welcome.
remains at £3,800. We found a fakie. However, you're not out of the woods yet.
There's a lot of psychology at play at the table at the moment, but we do need to go into round 3. There's another opportunity here to find the fake fan.
The question is, which United player have you respected the most?
I'm scared to go first, so I'm not going to say anything.
I genuinely don't know if I can think of one, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, I don't really
same.
respect any of the United players,
I think,
especially not at the minute.
yeah, I think if you're talking from a football perspective, you can't deny what Ronaldo's done, for example. Like, he's dominated the world. Doesn't mean I'm a fan, but you can respect what he's done. But I mean, other than that, I can't think of anyone that I'd want to put in a sentence, to be fair.
You guys have seen the show, and you guys know that people are scared to answer this question when it's about the opposition and respecting someone.
But
I'm just going to let that be heard. Okay?
I want it to be heard, but I also want to instill in you the fact that we need you to say someone.
Yeah.
Right? So if you all sit round here and go, no, I can't, you can, you will.
Yeah, I'll go. Mine's purely because of where I grew up in terms of playing football. I've played football at a high level when I was younger as well. And because I play as a centre-back, it's Rio, based on what he's done as a career. But I despise him as a pundit. The fact that you don't put Virgil van Dijk as #1 centre-back of all time, for me, I despise him. But as a player, that's probably the most respect I can give him because he's come from the same area as me, per se, South East London. So
I'd maybe go like a different route and say like not for footballing reasons, but like off the pitch, I'd say like I can respect Rashford for stuff that he's done, like charity-wise and stuff like that. Like I can kind of see that angle, but as players, I can't really respect anyone.
The charity don't matter.
Nah, charity doesn't
Meals for
matter.
children.
Because that guy has scored so many goals against us, I cannot stand him at all. Nah, no way.
Children, Abdi.
Nah.
He's feeding millions of children.
Yeah, but he can do that in his own time. When he comes to the pitch, it's a different game, different ball game. For me, if I had to pick somebody, it'd probably be a low-key guy. I'd say, because I'm a midfielder at trade as well, I'd say like a Michael Carrick. Because of what he did for Man United during the early eras of, towards the end of eras for Alex Ferguson as well at the same time, in terms of cleaning up, controlling the game in the middle as well at the same time. So that's one thing that I admired as well.
Right then, guys, you have found a fake fan. So you may all well be Liverpool fans. You've got a glass in front of you. Grab that glass because now you've found a fake. The majority of you can now decide to end the game. On the count of 3, if you're confident that you found all the fake fans, please raise your glass. But if you're still suspicious, keep your glass down. 3, 2, 1.
I think there's another fakey. Delay. Okay, guys, so you're convinced there's a fake fan at the table. Let's go to another vote.
Okay, the votes are in. JJ, let us know who you voted for.
I've gone with Jordan. I don't know, I'm getting a sense of a couple of times you spoke about Nathan having the nervous energy, which is, that means you've picked up on that quite well. And since then I've been looking and I get a sense of there's a lot of, fidgeting with his fingers and that type of thing. So listen, there's nothing else to base on. I think everyone's answers in the last round were really, really good. It's just a hunch, might be wrong, but no hard feelings to them.
Let's see what the master
The body language expert thinks. Yeah.
So I've gone with Tiana, and that's because of the Rashford thing. I'm so sorry. I got nothing against you, but it's just I hate that guy with a passion. I hate him with vengeance. I swear. I've seen him score. Oh, it's just ridiculous as well, and it's rubbish goals as well at the same time. Like, how do we concede them?
To be fair.
Oh, how do we concede them?
So, Jordan, how did you vote?
I've gone for Abdi. Sorry, mate. It's just the last couple of rounds, I think you've named more United players than Liverpool players. I've just picked up on a couple of them signs, and that's all I've got to go on based on. Sorry, mate.
Fine.
So Tiana, you are the last person to vote at the moment. Abdi has a vote, you have a vote, and Jordan has a vote. Who are you going to vote for?
I'm going to vote for Abdi. I'm so sorry. I picked up on the same thing you did with the naming a lot of Man United players, and also just what I said before. I do think you've over-explained quite a lot of things.
It's fine.
I'm scared now.
Them guys are making me nervous.
Yeah,
We don't know. We're too big to know nothing. I honestly.
That's our job, Jordan, as well.
Yeah. Abdi, the rest of the guys think they've found a fake fan. They think that's you. Can you please stand and reveal whether or not you are, in fact, a fake fan? I've got to say, very good.
Did very good. I thought you had a really
You know what? No hard feelings. The game's the game. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just couldn't beat the press in that sense, and I lost to a better team. 100%. JJ, I see you out there. I know you got that look in your eye, and you made eye contact with me at the same time. But JJ, you're the man out there. If you do make it, props to you. Props.
Right, don't call it a comeback. After a difficult first round, back to back, you've found fake fans. That means that the prize fund, courtesy of that prize guy, is still £3,800. Yeah, hey, I like money. They like money. Will they get the money, Flav?
Well, there's still another round to go, and this is where you win, right? Because staying silent in this round is not going to help you at all.
Okay, round 4. It's time for you guys to turn on each other a little bit. And I mean that because you all seem to have really sore necks. You're only looking straight forward. Look left, look right, look at each other. Because you have one question for someone else. Anyone can go whenever you want to go.
I don't mind going first. I'll ask you, what would you rather happen? Would you rather Liverpool win the league or England win the World Cup?
In the league. I'm not English. Sorry, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't support England. I'm
Okay,
not
fair
English.
enough. Can I ask it to you as well?
Yeah, Liverpool, in my lifetime, have won the league once, so I kind of would like to see that happen with England win the World Cup, but it doesn't mean I don't want Liverpool to win the league. I mean, I think we will do this year, to be fair, touch wood. But yeah, England to win the World Cup in my lifetime would be pretty cool.
Jay, what do you want to ask? Your facial expression changed.
No, my facial expression changed because, listen, I'm around Liverpool fans all the time. English, not Scouse.
Yeah, that is
You spoke
true,
about
actually.
England winning
I'm
the
not,
World Cup.
I'm not from Liverpool though. I mean, so I'm not actually. I'm an adopted
Yeah,
Scouser,
but that's I don't know.
Yeah.
That's for me is a.
I shot myself
I
in the
think
foot
it's a
there.
red
Yeah.
You know, I'll chuck this at Jordan. What's the number on the back of Liverpool's t-shirts?
It's 97 for the fans.
Okay. Alright. Thought I might catch him out with 96.
I'll have my question. Who's your favourite Liverpool player that's not in the current squad?
I'd probably have to say Firmino, because obviously I said at the beginning, like, I got into football really late, so I only really got into it in the Klopp era. So really, I've not got that many players to choose from. But Firmino, when he left, like, it absolutely killed me. I loved watching him. I think he's a fantastic player, and yeah, I miss him every day.
Solid answer.
Right, so you found 2 fake fans. You've had another opportunity to interrogate your fellow contestants. It's the end game. So if you all place your hands on the glasses, and if you're absolutely confident that there are no other Man United fans to be found, then you can raise your glass and end it now, and you share the prize pot, which currently stands at £3,800. So after 3, can you please raise your glasses? 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Right. It's not over.
Okay.
It ain't over yet.
You have decided to end the game. The prize fund, courtesy of that prize guy, is £3,800. If you are all Liverpool fans, you will share that prize fund. But if one of you is a fake fan, they will take all of the money. Without further ado, Jordan, will you please stand up and let us know if you are a fake fan or a true Liverpool fan.
I'm originally from Barrow. I do currently live in Salford, but I am a real fan.
JJ, can you please stand up and reveal whether you're a fake fan or not?
Oh, he's tall.
It's the unit, centre back.
Whoa. Don't celebrate too much too soon.
Please don't do this.
Tiana, stand up and let us know if you are a true fan or if you will be taking the whole prize fund and you are, in fact, a fake fan.
I am a real fan.
Congratulations.
Absolutely crazy, to be honest with you. It's a weird game because one minute you think you're adamant and so sure on something, but then it just all changes after like 1 round.
Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. It was a lot more intense than I expected, so I do have a bit of like an adrenaline rush now that it's over and I actually won. I didn't think I was actually going to win, so very excited.
Crazy. Never did I think I'd win this game. The odds are never in your favour, but they were today, so I'm happy with that, man. Come on, you Reds!
These 6 fans all claim to support Tottenham.
But they're not all telling the truth.
At least one of them is a Chelsea fan.
Can they find the fake fan?